Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month, Scorpio. Also, if you have not done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close for you, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for June. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month for you, and a healing note. Let's see here in terms of a summary card for what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card perspective. So likely these last few weeks, Scorpio, you've got some new perspective on something. But let's see what messages we have coming through here. I'm going to scoot you up just a little bit so everything is in the shot there. Okay, perfect. The first card that we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very supportive card. It's a card of leadership as well. It's very tolerant and very empathetic. I'm getting that there was something that you have supported someone on recently or led somebody on. But tolerance and empathy were very important as you were helping this person. So the King of Cups is coming through as those traits that you possess. The next card that we have is the Death card. The Death card is a card, it doesn't mean death, but it does indicate big changes, endings. It's time to move on, and it's transformation. I'm getting, Scorpio, that you're like closing one chapter and going on to the next chapter in life. This feels like a major milestone for you that you're moving forward and moving through. The next card that we have is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is kind of a gloomy card. If you look at this, the sky is black, this person's laying down flat, they have all these swords stuck into them. It's that really low feeling, that rock bottom feeling. The nice thing is this is again what's wrapping up and coming to a close for you. So if you're feeling these low kind of Ten of Sword energies, this is, if you're still feeling those, they'll start to resolve for you. Because we're moving away from this. But let's see what other messages we have here. The first clarifying card we have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. It's also a card of persistence. But in terms of keeping and maintaining boundaries, it feels like that as you helped and supported this person, it almost like made you realize that you needed to set new boundaries. I don't know if it's with that person or just in general that as you guided this person, you learned from them and realized that there were more boundaries that you needed to have. So do keep that in mind. So I feel like some new boundaries came out of this support that you were offering. The next card that we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is a very long-term card. It's very strategic. It is also a card of leadership, so you keep having leadership coming through and that you are leading somebody. But with the Emperor, I'm not surprised to see this because the Death card is going through that transformation. The Emperor is long-term, so it's like, again, you're entering into this new phase, this new chapter. Then at the bottom here, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, collaboration. It can also be craftsmanship, but this is coming through really as your circle of support, Scorpio. So as you are feeling these Ten of Sword type energy, it seems like you've been supporting people, but this is a good reminder that support is available for you. That teamwork, that support, that collaboration is there to support you on anything that you need to. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general, what's coming for June. We have the card Preservation as our summary card. Preservation is always a good reminder that we need to protect our time, protect our energy, protect our money, protect our words. So let's see what messages that we have coming under preservation here. first card that we have is the Strength card. This pairs really, really nicely with the Preservation card, actually. So the Strength card does mean quite literally strength, but this is very much so a card of self-love, unconditional love, self-respect. And then the lion on there does mean courage, so making sure that you are courageous as we go into the month of June. But one of the best ways that we can provide ourselves with love and provide ourselves with this self-respect is by preserving our energies. So when you're taking care of yourself, when you have those clean boundaries, when you're preserving yourself, that is very much so a form of self-love and self-respect. The next card that we have is the Six of Swords. I realize the Six of Swords looks a little gloomy, but it's actually a card I really like. These people are facing away from us, their heads are hanging low, their sword stuck into the boat, but the boat is moving forward in a really positive direction. So with the Six of Swords, this is about going through a necessary transition. And we were just talking with the Death card side by side here that we're going through this transition. So you're moving into this new stage, possibly where you're just preserving yourself more. There's more self-love, more self-respect, all good things. This card could also be relocating or moving, so some of you could be physically moving as well going into the month of June. Then at the bottom here we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, well, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. The Ace of Pentacles specifically is new job, raise, promotion, investment, new income. So there does seem to be some new money coming in for you in June as well. Let's clarify this column though and see what other messages we can get here. The first card we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is an interesting card. If you take a look here, there's something different in all 7 of these cups. So this is oftentimes like having lots of different choices, having lots of different things going on. This often comes through to me as a very busy card, so I would anticipate that June is going to be a busy month for your Scorpio. But again, that means that you do need to preserve your time, your energy, your words, your money. You need to make sure that you're giving yourself that self-love, that self-respect, even when things get busy and lots of different things are going on. The next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles has a lot of different meanings, but the meaning that seems to be sticking out here for me is worry. And you do seem to be worried about this transition. It's like you're not quite sure where you're going. You know you're in this transition, but it may not be clear. Especially if those of you that are physically moving, there could be some angst around moving. Maybe you've been in the same spot for a long time. You could be moving for this new job. But I do feel some worry, but keep in mind again, the Six of Swords is that boat and it's taking you to the place you need to go. It's that necessary transition. It's that boat forward in life for you. Then at the bottom here we have the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of unwanted change. And what I mean by that is like maybe you had A, B, C planned and D, E, F happens instead, Scorpio. So as this relates to this new money or this new job or promotion, it could have happened in a way that you just didn't expect or didn't want. Maybe you had your eyes on one position and you were offered a different position, so it kind of caught you off guard. It wasn't part of the plan. Or maybe you wanted to work for this one person forever and now they're leaving the company and that's triggering it. So again, you wanted to work for that person forever, so this wasn't necessarily the change that you wanted. The nice thing about the Tower card though too, this is a necessary change. Even though it's an unwanted change, it is a change that takes you to the right place. So the way that this new money comes about or this new job opportunity, it wouldn't necessarily be ideal. Maybe that's triggering the move as well. Maybe ideally you would have liked to stay where you're living, but you have to move for this job. So it's still going to be beneficial for you. It just is going to play out exactly the way that you had in mind, Scorpio. Now let's take a look at our next column. It's just anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, businesses you own, investments you have, anything that you think about when you think about money, Scorpio. The first card that we have is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of loss, regret, grief. It's kind of those low feelings, those sad feelings. For those of you that are going through a job change, I do think that you'll be like kind of sad about switching jobs. This too is kind of coming through as worry as it relates to money for some of you as well. Of course, we're going to clarify that card. The next card that we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's reflecting. This could be a reunion too, though. So as you switch jobs or make this change, you could be getting reconnected with somebody that you've previously worked with. But for most of you, I feel like you're kind of in a period of reflection. Again, you're trying to reflect on where you've been so you can figure out where you're going. The next card we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card that's favorable for you, so do keep that in mind. Judgment is always in your favor, but this is a card of clarity and living your life's purpose, making a decision to get you on your path. So I'm not surprised to see this. This is a pretty sensible order here, really, Scorpio. You're kind of thinking about feelings you're not feeling great. You're reflecting to see why you're feeling this way. And then this is giving you clarity and giving you the ability to make a decision to adjust something as it relates to money or career. Really great set of clarifying cards here. Let's read through them. The first card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. This is like that work smarter, not harder type energy, but it's also working very hard. So we were saying with the Five of Cups, those are kind of the low feelings. And with this, I'm not sure that you are fully enjoying your employment. And that's what's causing this reflection. That's what's causing these. The Eight of Pentacles is, again, enjoying it. But with the Five of Cups, they're saying, I don't know if I really enjoy this. Is this what I want to do? Am I happy with my job? Am I happy with my financial situation? The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card, similarly, of kind of that feeling of unfulfillment. Which again is probably triggering this reflection, this nostalgia, trying to figure out what isn't feeling right. However, with the Four of Cups, we also have this fourth cup coming in, which is like surprise gifts, unexpected gifts. So I do feel like as you move forward into this new job or this new opportunity that we talked about in the last column, there will be some surprise new income, new money coming in, which is good. Then at the bottom, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about leaving a legacy. It's a very long-term type energy. It could be, for some people as well, retirement. So some of you could be making the decision to retire. For those of you that are, congratulations. This could be like inheritance or lump sum money type energy. Remember with the Judgment card, we were saying this is going to be giving you clarity and you'll be making some sort of final decision here. And whatever decision's being made is very much so putting you back on this path, this long-term strategic, happy, healthy path with our Ten of Pentacles, that leaving a legacy type energy. But again, it does seem that there is new money coming in for you as you kind of work through these emotions and you go through this transition. Now we're going to take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationships, children. And let's see what we've got going on here. The first card we have is the Tower card. The Tower card we had earlier, this is again an unwanted change. So something is going to happen in a way that you didn't plan for it to happen related to love, but it's important that we move forward. Some of you could be ending a relationship. Just looking at this spread, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your love relationship, but it could be a friendship, a family member. But it seems like there is news coming in. So our Eight of Wands is a very quick card. It's speed, it's action, but it's news coming in. And what I'm getting here, Scorpio, is that you're getting news on something and it's triggering this Tower moment. And it could prompt you to end a relationship. But interestingly enough, then if we look down at the bottom here, we have the Page of Cups, which is an indicator of new love. So as one relationship ends, a new relationship will be coming in quite quickly for you. Also, if you are single and seeking to be in a relationship, this is a great card for you with the Page of Cups, that new love interest. But again, for those of you that do have this relationship ending, it opens a door quite immediately for somebody else, a new friendship, a new love interest. Let's clarify this column though and see what other messages I can give you here. So the first card we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the Prince or Princess Charming card. It's truly that like knight in shining armor type energy. It's very romantic. It's very proposal-like. And this is just solidifying the message. It seems like as soon as this one relationship door closes, another one opens. This is like one of the best love cards that you can have when we speak in terms of love and tarot cards with the Knight of Cups. Really, really strong love card here. So as you go through this unwanted change, as you go through this relationship ending, and this again could be friendship, could be reconnecting with a family member, it could be a love interest. For those of you who are in an existing relationship, this could be marriage proposal as well. But it just feels new love on the horizon here for you. The next card we have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty. It's like running away. You see this person is grabbing their swords and running away. With that Eight of Wands, that's again that news coming in, finding out some sort of information. Likely that information is going to be some sort of betrayal, theft, dishonesty, and that again is likely triggering that Tower moment for you. So there's going to be some news that catches you off guard. Unfortunately, it's not going to be good news. But again, as soon as we end this one relationship, there's another relationship right there for you. Then at the bottom we have the Page of Cups on top of the Page of Cups. For those of you that have watched my readings before, you know I love when this happens. This is like the universe saying I said what I meant when we get that same card twice. So definitely there is new love, new relationships. Now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guide. So something to carry into the month of June for you. We have the card Time, and this is coming through the message that it's saying here is make sure you give yourself the time to make decisions, give yourself the time to heal. This is about taking a step back and giving yourself time here. But let's see what other cards come through related to our Time card. The first card we have is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a very romantic card, another really great card for love. This is again that proposal, marriage, new love. So lots of love energy coming in for you, Scorpio, in the month of June. This could come in the form of a business proposal too. Proposals are not always love proposals. Also very well could be a business proposal. The next card we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very active, very creative, something new. I feel like there is something new and something big brewing for you, and this could be love, or this again could be business proposal like, but there's something new brewing at this point. Then at the bottom here we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very resourceful card, nicely paired with time, because when we think about resourceful, this is about using your resources resourcefully. And I know that's maybe not the best description, but it's about being smart with your money. It's about being smart with your time. It's about being smart with your feelings. Again, using your resources in a meaningful way. This is also a great card for fertility. So for those of you hoping to grow your family, this is a good indicator. This is also a very domestic card. So again, new love, marriage, proposal, all of those fitting in quite nicely. Let's clarify this column here. Wow, what a nice spread to end with. The first clarifying card we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your intuition, trusting yourself. So as you enter into this new relationship, this love, this proposal, this marriage, make sure you're trusting your gut here. Again, that Two of Cups could have been a business proposal. So make sure you're trusting your intuition, trusting your gut as you navigate these situations. The High Priestess always comes through as that reminder. The next card we have is Temperance. Temperance is a card of balance and harmony. This is new balance and harmony typically that you're finding. So with this new energy, this new creative project that's coming out of the Page of Wands, this is something that's going to give you a new balance and harmony that you haven't found before. And if you look at this card, this person's like just starting to dip their toe in the water. So again, this new thing that's becoming with the Page of Wands is in those early stages. I said earlier, it's just beginning to brew for you. Then at the bottom here we have the Sun card, which is a really wonderful positive note to end this reading on. The Sun card is material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. So June is really going to be a happy, joyous, successful time for you. So love to see that. At this point in time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the Queen of Spades. This is number 42 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the Ace of Hearts. This is the number 11 card. That's going to be a no. And for question number 3, we have the Six of Hearts. This is number 3 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes for you, Scorpio. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of June. Your crystal for this month is turquoise, which is good for self-responsibility. It helps you forge your own destiny. And going back to what we were talking about with boundaries, it's really good at helping you say no. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, Healing Notes deck. Endurance is one of the most difficult disciplines, but victory comes to those who endure. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, those subscriptions help me very greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new videos in the future. If you feel inclined to do so, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you, Scorpio, and have a wonderful June.